Hello everyone, my name is Nupur Sharma and today I am going to start the first chapter of Civics of class 6, Understanding Diversity. What do we understand by diversity? The term diversity means variety. If we see our country India, there are variety of people living in our country. That is what diversity is. Seeing all the different people belonging to different religion, belonging to different culture, all are a part of diversity. Diversity can be along the dimensions of race, gender, status, age, physical appearance, religious beliefs and political beliefs as well. So it can be in any of these forms. Talking about the diversity, I would like to share a story of two boys, Sameer Ek and Sameer Do. Why Sameer Ek and Sameer Do? There were two boys having common name Sameer. So one boy was going to school and the other boys used to sell the newspaper. So once they both meet in a crossing where the boy was selling newspaper. So the boy who was selling newspaper is Sameer Do and the boy who was going to school is Sameer Ek. So they talked. When the newspaper boy was selling newspaper, he was reading out the headlines in Hindi and English mixed language. So he wanted the other boy to buy the newspaper. So one day the other boy who was going to school wanted to buy a newspaper and told the boy to give a Hindi newspaper. The other boy was surprised and asked him, "Do you know Hindi?" He said, "Yes, I know Hindi." So the other boy said, can you read Hindi? Do you know how to write? So he said, "Yes, of course, I know Hindi, I know how to read, I know how to write, I know how to speak Hindi. Why you are asking me this question?" So he asked that, "How do you know Hindi? You look like Angrez." So the other boy says, "I go to school and in school we are having a subject Hindi." So the other boy asked, "What does subject means?" Because he has never been to school, so he don't know what a subject is. So this boy tells him that subject is something that we study, because he thought there is no use of making him understand deeply what a subject is to a boy who is not going to school, who doesn't know what a school is. So he asked, "Have you been to school?" He says, "No." He proudly says, "No, I have never been to school. I have been selling these newspaper. Earlier my mother also used to come with me, but now I can do it alone. So now my mother doesn't come with me and I am selling these newspaper. And my mother lives in Meerut." So you see, in both the boys there is a difference. One boy is going to school, the other boy is selling newspaper. So one day when they asked, "What's your name?" One said Sameer, other one also surprisingly said, "Oh, my name is also Sameer." So they decided that I am Sameer Ek, the boy who was going to school. He said, "I am Sameer Ek and you are Sameer Do." Then they also talked about their religion. So Sameer Ek was Hindu and Sameer Do was a Muslim. After some times, although they were meeting daily in the crossing while he was going to school, so one day when he saw Sameer Do, he was quite upset. So he asked, "Why you are not happy, not looking happy today, why you are upset?" So he said, "There is a problem, my mother is in problem, in Meerut some riots are going on, so my mother and my family over there, they are in problem." And after that day, they were not able to meet each other. Sameer Ek didn't saw that boy again in that crossing. So you see, there was difference in both the boys, in their religion, in their status as well. But they both became good friends in just few days. So what I am trying to tell you is that when you go to school and you make new friends, you don't see what caste they belong to, how do they look. You just become friends with your classmates. So this is what diversity is, the variety of people. When we are coming to school, we also see a variety of people. All your friends are not looking same. All your friends are not coming from the same house. They don't look same. Their heights are not same. They don't appear to be same. So they all are different from each other. Now, let's see the next. What does diversity add to our lives? Diversity add something or the other to our lives, what those things are, how it is affecting our life, in what ways. So when we talk about our lives, as I said, when you make friends, you don't see of what caste your friend is or what appearance is he of. So when you go to your friend's place, you go there, you have the same food which your friends are eating. You may also exchange your clothes with your friends. Although you both look different, you both belong to different cultures, different religion, you both are practicing different religion, your families are different, but still you are sharing common clothes, you're sharing common foods. The other way diversity effect is, people feel happy when they read a good story. Now how these stories we are reading come from? From where are these stories coming? We read so many types of stories. We need some stories of kings and queens. We also read some stories of nature, or some poems we also read which tells us about the nature of different places. So these writers and these poems, from where are they writing these stories? From where are these coming into their mind to write all that story which we are reading and which we are feeling happy to read? All those stories which they write, all the poems which the poets write, come from their imagination. And where is that imagination coming from? By exploring more and more. There are few poets who explore the nature by visiting different places which have beautiful natural sights, and from there they get that imagination which they put in their poem. The stories which we read are from the history also, from kings and queens, and different fiction stories also we read. So all that imagination which is coming in the poet's mind, in a writer's mind, is coming from this diversity only. By visiting different places, by being with different people. Imagine if all the people used to look same, how this world would look. If I and you both look same, so it would be so monotonous. That is why we have different variety of people living in different kind of regions, in different kind of areas. And when we are talking about these writings of the writers and the poets, by visiting in different areas, by being in the different cultures, by experiencing all that, then they are able to write these stories and the poems. Historical and geographical factors influence the diversity of a region. Any region, the diversity of any region is also affected by the historical as well as the geographical factors. Geographical factors, if we talk about, so every place has a different land, region, soil, climatic conditions are different from place to place. And if we talk about the historical factors, so there are few places which have something or the other related to the history. They have some historical stories there. That's why maybe the culture is going on because of the past which has been already there in the history. So all these are the things which we can see that diversity affect our lives. Now, I am talking about the two different regions. As I said that historical and geographical factors affect the diversity of a region. So let's take example of two different places. One is Ladakh and the other place is Kerala. If I talk about Ladakh, Ladakh is a cool desert. It has less amount of rainfall, and because it is mostly covered with snow in most of the air, so the agriculture is not possible over there. That's why it is famous for the production of the wool. In Ladakh, wool is produced, and there is a very famous wool production in Ladakh, that is Pashmina, which is very costly also. If we go to markets and we buy Pashmina shawls, they are very costly. So this wool is basically produced in Ladakh. The people living in Ladakh, mostly they are rearing animals like sheep, goats, cows, yak, and they are producing wool by keeping these animals. So the traders which come to Ladakh are because of the wool production. And if I talk about Kerala, Kerala is the famous producer of spices. It is famous for spices. Different kinds of variety of spices are found in Kerala. Religion practice in Kerala is Islam, Christianity, Hinduism and Buddhism. These are the different religions which are practiced in Kerala. And in Ladakh also, Muslims are also settled in Ladakh, and Buddhism, Tibetans are also there in Ladakh. So you see, in both the places, the trading is of different things. Ladakh is famous for wool trading, and in Kerala, the traders come to have the production of the spices. So this brought the traders to both the places from the history. In history, the traders came to these places for their trade, and that's why they are historically connected. And if we talk about the geographical factors, geographical factor here in Ladakh is that agriculture is not much possible over here because of the climatic condition, because mostly it is snow. And in Kerala, if we see, the production of spices is well and good. So we can see both the factors in these regions, historical factors also and geographical factors also. Now, the next thing is university in diversity. Unity in diversity. How we can unite, being different, how we can unite with each other. As I said, everyone is not same. But it is not that if each and every person is not same, so we must not respect them. No. We must respect each and every individual. We must respect all of them. Belonging to different caste, belonging to different region, we must have respect for each and every individual. Unity in diversity. This phrase is coined by Jawaharlal Nehru. Unity in diversity. And how this phrase was coined by him? When the British rule came and the Britishers tried to rule over India. In India, there were people belonging to different caste, different religion. So many people were there. And all those people, the British rulers thought that being of different cultures, being of different religion, Britishers thought that it would be easy to divide these people. This was their opinion for the Indians. But the Indians opposed them and showed by being united. All the Indians belonging to different castes, different religion, they all united together and fought against the Britishers. They all didn't allow the Britishers to divide them, as they were thinking that all the Indians, they are of different castes, so we can easily divide them. The Indians proved them to be wrong, and they all united together and fought against the Britishers. So that's why Jawaharlal Nehru coined this phrase, unity in diversity, means being of diverse religion, being of diverse culture, the people were united together just to save their own nation, that is India. That's all for today. We'll continue in the next class. Thank you.